3, 2, 1, go! Ah, so close.
Look at all these yummy cows. Mmm. Yes, some steak. Like these yummy cows. Yeah, this is my special moosh biome that there's a whole lot of people out here, and I'm sure that everybody's going to be begging for coordinates in my YouTube vid. So, anyways, I want to talk about stuff. So one of the things that we do is we raid and we get stuff, and a good raider knows how to manage his or her stuff. So we'll definitely talk about that. I need a little bit more XP for something I gotta do later in the vid. There you go, got it. So we'll definitely go look at my base. So we're gonna go check out my base. And I know I showed this earlier, but basically what this is this is a base for taking all the stuff that I get and helping to sort it out. And I'll kind of go through all of these. Notice I have some hoppers here that take the stuff from the chest and basically kind of drills it down. And the whole idea is that you want to take this and try to compress stuff down as best you can. So this particular one, this is for items that I'm going to sell. I'm just going to do this only because I don't want people to find me. There's not a whole lot of people on right now. I want, this is going to compress items that I want to sell. So like food, and other things that are basically sellables. This is stuff that doesn't compress. I give a great example as a saddle. These bolts don't compress, and I'll show you some stuff. Basically, it'll trickle all down, and then we'll end up with all this uncompressible stuff. And this is compressible stuff. So this is stuff like torches and arrows and bones and all sorts of stuff. This glass is from my auto smelter. So I do want to talk about this little contraption right here. So I find stuff a lot of times that would be more valuable if I smelt it, right? So glass is a great example. I can start with some sand. I smelt it down. I can make glass, and then a glass for brewing, and this is brewing supplies. We'll get to that in a little bit. But basically, I'll look around. I'll find gold. I'll find red sand. I find all this stuff, food. I don't know what coal's doing in here. That's really weird. Must have did that on accident, because that really belongs, and I'll tell you what this is too later. But so this is all sorts of stuff that basically I can smelt down. So right now I'm smelting a bunch of stuff, and I got some fuel here. And what will happen is it'll dump out, and then it'll go in some hoppers, and then it'll end up kind of combining down into this. I do basically throw anything that's burnable in here. I have a lava warp. I'll go to my lava warp, and I'll just fill up my lava buckets, and then throw anything else that'll burn, and then I'll use that to basically auto smelt stuff over here. I have the same principle over here, and I'll talk about what this is. This is more for blocks, but basically this is all my stuff. This is all my auto smelting stuff that comes in. Grab some more glass. I've smelted a lot of glass lately, apparently. Get that out of there. So the next thing I'll talk about this in just a sec. So this is unstackable. This is enchanted books. So if I dig around and I find some enchanted books, these I usually sell. I did a lot of reading in the last few days, and I haven't really sold anything because I did want to show examples of how I set this up. So this is all of my enchanted books that I have stacked up. This is all my glassware, for lack of a better term, for my auto brewer, and I'll show my auto brewer a while from now because it's still under construction, but basically it allows me to brew thousands of pots an hour. So here's all my glass, here's all my stuff. I separate out the brewer stuff, the auto brewer stuff, and then this is ingredients. This is all the ingredients, and I'll show you where that little vault is. But I separate all this out, and I'm going to put that away, and I'll tell you what this is later. This is an interesting little setup, too. But basically, I separate all my brewing stuff out, and then I have a vault that purely is for brewing stuff. So here we have our glass. Here we have basically bottles. We have some redstone, which this is going to fill right up. Yeah, so I'll sell some of that. This is my banner. So that's my wonderful banner, and I don't think I've shown that before. Come back here. So this is basically for capturing everything that is useful for brewing. So this is gonna stack all up, and this actually doesn't belong here. So I'm kind of anal, and you notice that I'm just kind of going through and make sure that everything has a home, because this is super helpful when I'm trying to use items up. So obviously this is for brewing. This section I basically sell. This is for armor and tools and weapons and stuff like that. So I got a bunch of swords here from a raid. I got a really nice pick. Oh, that is gotta get sold. But I got a really nice set of tools and stuff. This is all from raids in the last few days. This is for armor. So we've got some really nice armor here from some raids. Ooh, Depth Strider 3. Who wants DS3? Unbreaking 3. Yeah. So this stuff, what I will frequently do too, and I'm going to try to find an example here. We got 2 diamond swords. And I know everybody's like, oh, this takes so much time. But I can turn around and do that. And now I have a sword that I can turn around and sell. So I do a lot of combining. I do a lot of cleanup of this, and I'll just kind of make the decision like here. This is really low level stuff. I don't know if I would combine up and sell or just fix up and sell. But here, you know, I got some armor. Now here, this is an interesting little thing here. I'll show you what I do with this. This is all of the items that I can trade with villagers. Now I have a villager warp, and we're gonna go visit that real quick. We'll check it out. That's good. And we'll just grab this. Actually, got 2 villager ropes. We can go into. We'll go to the second one because the easy one is easy to find. This is my villager warp. As you can tell, it's in the Nether. As you can tell, there's absolutely no feature to it. So, I mean, if somebody were X-raying, they wouldn't even see this. And because of stacking. This is so stupid. I have to separate my villagers by about 10 blocks. Otherwise, they'll start combining up. But I can go all the way at the end here. And I only have about 10 villagers here, and I'm missing a shepherd. I have eggs, but I just don't feel like deploying them quite yet. I go to my butcher here. Here, he will trade. You take all that, really turn it into XP. So, won't do too much here because I'm already at what I consider full XP, and I'll tell you why I'm kind of at full XP. But basically, I'll go through here and take all that stuff. Here. Take all of this stuff. God, that guy's gonna freak me out. So, take all of this stuff, and I'll trade it, except for the ingots. Ingots I'll actually sell. But, you can kind of see, hey, you know what, you can trade. This is for the butcher. I'll turn this into paper, trade it with the librarian. I'll trade this with the farmer. I will trade, you know, this with the butcher. I'll trade with this with the leather worker and all that stuff. So basically, this is a lot more for like trading and using for XP. This is how I get my XP. This is soup related stuff. So I found a bunch of soup. I found a bunch of bowls. I normally sell this stuff. God, that guy's gonna freak me out. And then these are by blocks. So anything that's a block, great examples, enchantment tables, bookshelves, cobblestone, stone, and stuff like that. I end up stacking up like this, and this is really helpful. And everybody's like, well, why do you get down in this level? And I'll show you why in just a second. So let's say I want to sell all the dark oak wood. So I just grabbed all of it from there, and I don't think I see any. Oh yeah, I have some right up here. So this is really easy. I can get just a full inventory of something, and then turn around and just sell it. And it's really easy to sell, because when you're selling, you definitely want to have that huge stack at the lowest cost. So I'll do something like this. I'll go here. Let's see how much it goes for. Whoops, I did it wrong. Start going with yeah. So it goes for 0.06, and I'll go. God, there's something going on. I'll have to dig around and find it. And chickens? What? Oh dear God, I'm gonna have to dig around. I bet you there's a chicken jockey. Okay, let's go look. I have not seen a chicken jockey the whole time here. Look at that shit. Ah, chicken jockey! No, you little. Get out of here. So, anyways, let's see that stuff just a little bit. So this right here is used for smelting cobblestone because, you know, I use lava, and lava is pretty much renewable. Or not renewable, but it's basically infinite. I'll use it and I'll smelt stone out, so then I can do things like this. So now I want to hide my base back up, so I'll go like this, like that, and like, whoop. I can't jump that high. I don't have Michael Jordan. Yeah. But basically I'll use it to hide, like I can use it to hide things up, and cobblestone is worth way less than regular stone. So cobblestone's like 0.001, but if I want to sell regular stone, that's like 0.06 at the moment. So that's a huge increase. So yeah, so that's what I do there. So that's kind of stuff management. It's understanding what you can do with your stuff. I mean, this is for XP. This I sell and fix up and sell. This is for brewing. You know, this is also for sale, and I haven't gotten around to doing it. This is for stuff that doesn't stack up, and this is for stuff that does stack up, basically. There's a couple other warps I have. Like, this is, I'll take this off to my AFK warp. So, I have all this lapis, and I use that for enchanting and fixing stuff. I'll throw it in here. So, I kind of separate things out a little bit. So, this is my diamond, and I use diamond for repairing things, and I use the lapis for enchanting things. So, I can only sleep at night. Here's my iron anvils to basically fix things up. So let's say like I really need to fix up my pick. So I have my diamond, and I'll go like that if I can put it the right way. And then I'll take advantage of a little glitch. So when you sell something, to buy it back. When you sell something, it clears out the cost of repairing it. This is kind of a known bug. So the reason I do that is I just cleared out the cost of repairing it. If I have to repair it again, now I don't have to invest ungodly amount of levels in it. Then the other thing too, obviously I have an enchanter here and a couple other things. This is a nice little place that I put stuff because I was repairing things, combining stuff up. Well, eventually you're going to end up with that odd item. You know, like these are all the leftover odd items. So what I do is I put it here, and then I'll fix stuff later, and if I have a bunch of leftover odd items later, then I can kind of use that to repair it and get more stuff out of it. Gold nuggets the same way. Rabbit hide, you can take 4 rabbit hide, turn it into leather, so I can kind of consider that an odd item too. And then I use the leather, and I sell to villagers for XP. So the other thing, and this is the reason why I needed 26 levels, although I'm back down to 23, is 26 levels is the top, and notice it's feather falling. Ooh. 26 levels is the top enchant for the enchanter. Everybody's like, oh, I gotta get 30. No, I get it up to 26, come here all the time, see what I have here. And then let's say I do get that level right there, and I go and check and see what's replaced it. Let's say I get it replaced by Smite 4 or some bullshit. So then I'll go and look at the second level, and is this something useful? If it is, and I'll enchant on that. So that's kind of what, back to stuff management, making sure that you have the right stuff in the right places. I can only sleep at night, and it's not night yet. But yeah, yeah, I definitely want to cover that because I go into bases all the time, and I just see everything is just willy-nilly all over the place. They don't know what the hell they're doing, and, you know, to master raid, in my mind, you just have to master how the stuff goes. So, and now I'm just going to break everybody's heart. I'm going to kill more cows. Alright, well, I'll see you. You guys have a good one, and, you know what? If I get 50 likes on my video, I'll post the coordinates to this. 50 likes. Alright, thanks. Bye.